Today I'm going to be talking about the power of long-term thinking instead of short-term thinking. And instead of buying the hottest, newest item that's the shiniest, prettiest thing, why wouldn't you look back at products in the past and buy products that are cheaper and harder to get? If they're printed in the past, that means they printed less of them, because as time marches on, more and more people get into card games. Today I'm going to be talking about why I buy products sometimes and what products I buy when I buy them. Why would I buy Wilds Unknown on TCG Player for $200 and something a box when there's boxes in the past that are below MSRP? MSRP is $143 plus some change, $143.76 I think. So if you're buying products that are currently accessible and will probably be reprinted for the highest prices, are you making a mistake? Or is it going to double? Is it going to triple? Are you thinking too short term, or are you thinking long term? In the long term, these could be the most expensive packs. I don't know. Nobody knows the truth right now. Right now, it looks like Fabled is. So is buying Fabled at $1,200 smarter than buying Wilds Unknown at $250? Only time will tell. I'm going to be opening up these products in the shipment from our distributor and showing you guys what I bought from our distributor and why I bought it from them. Because a lot of people ask me, why do you buy these things? And when do you buy these things? And how do you get so much of your product? How much product do you order to get all of this product in stock? How come you guys always have Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Lorcana, One Piece, Digimon, Gundam, Riftbound, you name it? How come we always have product? It's because of my buying patterns, my long-term thinking, my long-term growth mindset. If you're thinking short-term, and you're too busy thinking about the hottest, newest item all the time, you're going to get burned. You're going to buy it at the top, and it's going to go down when they reprint it, and you're just going to feel bad. So why not look at older products, like, say, Reign of Jafar, Archasia's Island, Azurite Sea, Shimmering Skies, all of these older products that are lower than these newest products that are out. Why would you spend your money on the most expensive products that are out that could potentially be reprinted instead of spending your money on the products that won't be reprinted because they're out of rotation? Like, first of all, the Lorcana first 4 sets, and then the next 4 sets are about to rotate as well. So that's the things that I think about when I'm buying products from distribution. And when I'm buying products off of TCG Player, I just constantly think of things that are smart. And if I looked back in 5 years and thought, man, I wish I should have bought that, instead of thinking like that, I'm thinking to the future. What if I look back and think, why didn't I buy more of this product or that product or this product? So I set goals. I set goals for our inventory, and I keep increasing those goals of inventory. More and more boxes held back. Well, not held back. We're constantly selling everything, but the more product that we get that can last the test of time, the more we can sell down the line. The more we can sell in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. So if I'm buying these older products that are currently in print that might not be reprinted again because they've been in stock since they've been out at distribution, since they were printed, they've been in stock. So why would they reprint those crappy sets instead of reprinting all these newer sets that need to be reprinted, like Lorwyn Eclipse, Secrets of Strixhaven, Edge of Eternities, Final Fantasy? Why would they reprint the Aether Drift decks when they've had Aether Drift decks at distribution since the beginning? Made in the USA, ship date 10/20/25. It's been almost a year and they still have them in stock. The only products they have in stock at the current moment are the crappy products. The products that people currently don't want. Those are the products that I look for. Those are the products that I like look into. I look at all the inventory, all the different singles that they have, all the products that they're selling, and I look at the possible, like, down the line future, what people will buy them for. This is 8/2025, so that means, dang, that means this is a reprint. Yeah, reprint. This is the first reprint. So their first reprint was in October of 2025, and this is Avatar, which, what is this? Why is this so empty? This is Avatar Play Booster boxes, which plummeted very hard, but Avatar is a good Universes Beyond set. It's one of the best sets they've actually made ever. If you look at the Eternal stuff, the Commander Legal stuff and that, are you guys serious? They put it in there to make sure stuff didn't move around. That's funny. Anyways, what I'm trying to get to you is stop looking at the hot new shiny items. Stop looking at the products that everyone's looking at, because that's not where the money's... Like, you can make money in that part of this world, but the real money is made thinking long-term. If you're not thinking long-term in your store, if you're not thinking long-term buying products, if you're not thinking long-term for singles or any of this stuff, that's why we've always buy singles, because as time marches on, more and more people get into Magic, more and more people get into Pokemon. The more people that are in the game, the less of the pie can go around. So there's 10 million Pokemon cards printed almost every year, I think. So if 10 billion, did I say million or billion? 10 billion. So if there's 10 billion printed and say 100 million more people get into the card game, and there's only 10 billion printed, what does that mean for the supply? The supply is not big enough, no matter how much they've printed in the past year, or the past 2 years, the past 3 years, or the past 4 years, 5 years, the entirety of their printing time. It doesn't matter how much they print, because as time marches on, more and more people are getting into card games, more and more people are investing, more and more people are playing Magic. And at the end of the day, all these new card games, all they do is prop up Pokemon and Magic and Lorcana. Anything that will last the test of time, all of these card games will get more and more people into their card games. They are siphoning people from Lorcana. They are siphoning people from One Piece. They are siphoning people from Digimon, Dragon Ball, My Little Pony, Gundam, Yu-Gi-Oh! All these card games. I've been doing this for like 13 years now, or 14 years now. That's the thing that I've noticed. Throughout the test of time, all of the people that come in through all these other smaller card games, eventually they peer off into Pokemon or Magic. So Magic and Pokemon are king. Magic and Pokemon will always grow, and they will always get more and more people, unless something crazy happens. Look at this. We got set 3, Into the Inklands, sleeved boosters. I'm still buying them. Why do they still have them at distribution? Does not make sense. Does not make sense to me. How do you guys not compute that these are from March 2024? March 2024. That's 2.5 years almost. 2.5 years old. You think they're going to reprint this? Why would I keep buying this at distribution? Why? That doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't matter how bad the set is. The longer something has been out of print, the longer, or the faster it goes up in value. Because with these card games, they're so different compared to all other collectibles. You know why? Because all these card games are depreciating assets. And by that, I mean like depreciating all of the sealed product inventory. All the inventory is going down. So the sealed product's appreciating. It's an appreciating asset, actually. While the US dollar is being printed trillions of dollars a year, however much they're printing, the US dollar is going down in value. Why would you hold your money into the US dollar when you should be holding your money into items and stuff that goes up in value or holds value? If the US dollar is constantly going down in value, why wouldn't you park it into something that holds value or potentially can go up in value over time? Like Magic the Gathering, like Pokemon, like gold, like silver, like Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, whatever you want to think is going to last the test of time. That's the thing you should park your money in. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not be doing anything financially based on what I say. I'm just letting my thoughts out there about all these different markets. We got Aether Drift, we got Spider-Man, and we got Avatar, and we got Aether Drift decks, and we got Into the Inklands. Why did I just buy these from our distributor? Because this is really old already, and in 5 years down the line, if I didn't order these, I would be looking back and saying, dang, I wish I would have ordered more from our distributor while they had it in stock. Because turns out when stuff is unattainable, that's when it is sought after. So if you're buying it while it's attainable and not sought after, you will be the one to reap the rewards when it does become sought after. And that's how I've been running this place, how I've been running our inventory, how I've been buying crappy products year after year after year. While everyone naysays and says all these Crown Zenith boxes were crap, all these Pokemon boxes were crap, all these Magic Commander decks, why do you guys have so many Commander decks? It's because when they reprint the Commander decks, I buy as many as I can. I buy as many as I can. They reprint them, I get more. Because at release, we sell most of our Commander decks, and if they reprint them, I say, give me as many as you can. I don't know. I don't care how many as you give us. Just give me hundreds. But recently, they have been saying you can only get X amount a week, like 6 a week for some people. We can get like 20 a week or 24 a week from one distributor. Another distributor is holding us back to 20 a piece or 20 a week. So we just got to order it like 20 or 24 a week. And that's keeping me happy, keeping me happy for long term, because sometime down the line, one of these cards in these Aether Drift decks is going to go up, or they're going to print something that synergizes with the Aether Drift deck, or so they're going to print some gold stuff, and these gold packs and the Aether Drift booster boxes are going to go up, or they're going to print something Avatar themed again. Avatar's going to go up. Another Marvel set's coming out, so Spider-Man's going to go up when they reprint something, or they make something that synergizes with Spider-Man. Into the Inklands, if they print stuff that's that has characters in that, they could make those characters go up. Same thing goes with all these Star Wars and Lorcana and One Piece and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and Magic. If you're constantly just looking at the newest, hottest product and you're just buying the newest product, why would you buy the newest product? Like the Celebrations ETB coming out's $300. Why would you spend $300 on that ETB when you could buy 2 Surging Sparks ETBs for one or $280 or whatever, or whatever the price is, $300. I don't know. Why would you buy the newest, hottest product that they're going to print for 2 years when you could buy older products that are out of print or almost out of print? Like, for example, Aether Drift, Avatar, and Spider-Man aren't even close to being out of print, but they're not in demand. So the likelihood of them reprinting these again is very low, but they could just print them to the ground forever for like 2 or 3 years, because they will always sell. I think they know that. And there's stores like me and other stores that buy them even though we already have them in stock. That's just a fact. That's how you grow your store. If you're not constantly buying products, if you're not constantly ordering more products every year. Like the amount of growth we've seen because of my ordering habits of buying products when nobody wants them every week, buying Fallout decks every week for a year straight, buying 4 to 8 a week, and people, like, they were at cost on TCG almost, and I just kept buying them. Same thing goes with all these other Commander decks. When they reprint them, they go down so fast and so hard because all these other stores that told them when they reprint these, send them to us. And all these smaller stores just dump all their products on TCG Player and everything goes down. And that's the exact perfect time to buy everything. That's the exact time you should buy, is when, not when it's at the peak, when it plummets, when they reprint stuff, when everyone's saying it's going to zero, when everyone's naysaying it, when everyone is saying this is going to zero. Like, for example, when Bitcoin went to 19,000 and went all the way down to 11,000, everyone said it was going to zero. Then it went to 120,000. Then what people said? Now it's 60,000. People are saying it's going to zero again. Same thing goes with anything else in the card game world. You look at any of the card games, like Scarlet and Violet, when it came out, it was $70, $80 a box, and our cost was $90, $100 a box. We were losing money right when we were getting the products, so we just sat on the products, and people said it was never going to go up ever because they printed too much of it. Same thing went with Crown Zenith. They printed too much Crown Zenith. Now look at the Elite Trainer boxes. They're $300 a piece. Commander Masters, when they reprinted the Commander Masters Commander decks, I ordered as many as they could give us, and if you look at those, there's a $1,200 for a case now. Lord of the Rings, when they reprinted it, I said, give me as much as you can. Lord of the Rings Commander decks, and we still have them in stock. It's just, if you keep ordering consistently and persistently, and if you are obsessed with card game world, you will make it. All you got to do is research every day, pretty much. That's literally, I've got an addictive personality, so when I get addicted to something, I immerse myself in it, and I've been addicted recently to just growing the store, growing it as much as we can, getting as much product as we can every week, even though our profits are basically zero, because I order and order and order and order, because if you're not constantly growing your store and growing your inventory, your sales growth is never going to go up. Your sales growth will never go up. If you're just ordering to sell out every time, you'll just order and sell out, and people will be like, well, they don't have product in stock all the time. I'm going to go to this store that always has product because they order to never sell out. Ordering to never sell out is the exact thing you should do. If you think you're going to sell 30 booster boxes of that set when it comes out, you should order 60. You should order 50. You should order more than what you think you could sell. As if you're ordering to sell out and you buy 30 boxes and the 31st person comes in and they say, I want to buy 6 boxes. You sold all 30 boxes you ordered because you thought you would sell all those, and you did. And you tell them, well, I guess next week I'll get a restock of it, so come in next week. But instead of coming in next week, they just go to a different store and buy 6 boxes from them. That lost money right there is exactly why you should order more than what you can sell. If you think you can sell 100 boxes, you should order 150, 200 boxes. That's just a simple thing that I've been doing with every single card game we get. Why we always have every card game in stock. If I think we're going to sell 100 boxes of Riftbound Unleashed, I'm going to order 200 boxes. Whether or not they're going to give us 200 boxes is up to the distributors. We did not get what we asked for. They did not give us as much as we asked for. And it's been like that for almost every card game recently. We've never gotten anything we've asked for. One Piece has been printing more, it seems. So I don't know about the One Piece market, or if they're printing more, or if our distributors are just giving us more, or what's happening, but seems like they've definitely printed more of One Piece. Now it's to see if Lorcana gets printed more, and the Magic Play boxes, and if they reprint all the Pokemon booster boxes when Celebrations comes out. I don't know what's all going to happen. Do you think these ordering habits and techniques are smart? Do you think I should stop ordering old products that suck currently? Or should I just keep ordering all the newest products? Should I say, let's divert all of our money to the newest products every set? That just never, that, for example, like back when I did used to do that, divert all of our money to one thing. Battle for Baldur's Gate. 6 figures of money diverted to the worst set of all time that never sold for 4 years, and we sat on the product for years. You live and you learn. You make mistakes. You don't repeat the mistakes. And if you do repeat the mistakes, you've learned in the past how to make sure that making that mistake doesn't make you go under. So you divert other allocations to sell. Like you sell other products to get that product. But anyways, thank you all for watching. My name is Ben from Full Moon Games and Footers Pizza located in Terre Haute, Indiana. If you'd like to sell me cards, email me at sellmecardsfmg@gmail.com or sell us your cards on fullmoongames.com/buylist. Buy cards from us at fullmoongames.com. If you'd like to comment below, tell me that this video sucked very badly, and that I rambled on too much about all random things. Like the same thing goes with like sleeves and deck boxes and binders. I do the same philosophy. The new deck box comes out. I think I'm going to sell 10 of them. I'm going to order 40 of them. Because why would I sell out of that deck box? Why would I sell out of that deck box that I think I'm going to sell 10 of? Why would I order 10? And I can order 40 and not sell out for years. That's just how I do it with Pokemon, how I do it with Magic, One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Lorcana, Gundam, Riftbound, Digimon. What else do we have? Sorcery, but that didn't work out. I ordered a lot of boxes with that and sold out pretty quick. Union Arena. Because if all these cards last the test of time, if you order too much product, ordering too much product is never ordering too much product. Because if they last, they're going to go up in value. And you didn't order enough. It doesn't matter how much you order if they go up in value. If they go up in value, they get more sought after in the coming years and the next year. I just said I was going to end the video, and now I'm rambling on more. But anyways, if you think it's going to last, if you think the card games will last, like Gundam, New Type Rising, the booster box, New Type Rising, $400, if you think that's going to last, it's going to be a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 booster box in 10 years, in 20 years. If you think about all of these card games in the long-term mindset, instead of short-term mindset, short-term gains, if I buy this now, it's going to double in the next month. That's not how you should be looking at things. You should be looking at, if I buy this now in 5 years, is it going to be still worth $150, or is it going to be $160? Even if it was $300 in 5 years, I would be happy, because that's 100% gains. That's 20% a year. It's 20% for the if every year, if it didn't like appreciate or whatever in those 5 years, it's 20% a year. You know what I mean? Anyways, buy old products instead of buying new products. That's just, I don't know. That's just how I've been doing things recently. Every time they come out with a restock, I'm like, just give me as much of it as you can. We should be getting a Final Fantasy restock of Commander decks. We should be getting our Marvel superheroes supplies and stuff as well this week, I think. So we got another shipment, another huge shipment this week. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Leave a like, a comment. You can join below if you want to send us money, but you don't have to. If you do, I might just divert those funds into like helping people in the city or something, like homeless people or something. That would be cool. Just get a bunch of people who join as members, and then I just use all the money from that and give it to people, or give out packs or something. Maybe I'll do that. That'll be cool. I like giving out stuff to people. So if that's something you want to do, you can. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. FullMoonGames.com. Sell us your cards. FullMoonGames.com/buylist. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Yes, subscribe on YouTube. Comment below. 90% of people watching don't even subscribe. So if you're not subscribed, I'm going to find your IP address and I'm going to find you. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I can't threaten people on the internet. What am I talking about? Anyways, have a good day.